So, Brian, have you heard about the man who sold his wife of 50 years into an SA ring?
Yeah, my other friend had sent me the article.
And this is how the article goes. There's going to be multiple trigger warnings of SA and the obvious R word. So please be prepared for what you're about to hear because this is no sensitive topic whatsoever. So this story happened over in France. And the husband, Dominique, that's his name, drugged his wife, Giselle, over a decade involving more than 80 men who R-word her.
Ooh.
80 men. He also filmed it and took several photographs of the events taking place. The abuse was uncovered by police because he got caught taking upskirt photos of other women at a local grocery market. So luckily he did get caught and all this was unveiled, but the wife, unknowingly, she was being drugged and having these events take place. He was mixing a sleeping tablet and also anxiety inducing medicine. So pretty much just a combination just to make her go to sleep and also make her forget what happened. So the wife was completely unaware of this happening over the course of the decade it took place. It started in 2011.
Oh.
And it did not end until 2020. So over the period while this was happening, Gazelle, she was experiencing symptoms of memory loss. She had short-term memory now. She was afraid of taking trains, of missing, whenever she goes out to visit her other family members, such as her children that live somewhere else. She took the public transportation. She was afraid of missing a stop. Her right arm was going numb and wasn't working properly, and she was just overall not in good health. She brought this issue up to her husband, and her husband initially supported her and said, saying, "Hey, yeah, you should go to the doctor to get all that checked out." Well, it actually turns out she had 4 sexually transmitted diseases
Oh,
that went
God.
untreated over the course of the years. So that was causing the majority of her problem. Her biggest fear was Alzheimer's, but she had a whole into another world of fear to look to. Luckily, her husband is behind bars. He already pleaded guilty to several counts of the R word. And let me just give you the details of how he pretty much exploited his wife. He set up an online chat room. He had chat logs involving this. And the men who participated, ages range from 23 to 70. That's how many men. So far, they only found 50 of them. They're still waiting for other evidence to come up and to be tried for that as well. And these men, believe it or not, they were police officers, firefighters, public servants, anybody around. And this happened in a small town of 6,000 people in France. So pretty much you would know some of these people if you came across them. There was even one person that she recognized, and it was a bicyclist that they would often come over and talk about bicycling.
Wow.
Yeah. But the man had a procedure for each of the men that came into the house. They were not allowed to wear condoms for some reason. And they also had a strip in the kitchen floor to not leave anything behind in the bedroom. So they stripped down in the kitchen and proceeded to a drugged woman and proceeded to R her. So far, there's been over 20,000 photos collected of this incident and also several videos. Right now, all of the men that participated in the sexual assault, or SA, have been charged with 20 years so far, but it should be a lot longer.
Oh, a hell of a lot longer.
Hell of a lot longer. And hopefully her husband goes away for life. But right now, my honest condolences go out to a woman because what she faced, nobody should face
No, no
at
one
all.
should.
Because it's different coming from a stranger. A stranger, you don't know their motives. But you had this happened with somebody you had comfort in. They've been married over 50 years and he started doing this to her. I can't believe that. I just honestly can't believe
Some
how,
people have just some wild kinks.
I mean,
And
kink.
this is sad because this is not the first incident that I've heard. I want to say it was here in America, and it might be around the same time if memory is serving me correct, because I'm trying to go off of memory. I know this lady is either a husband or it was a boyfriend, and he basically solicited her.